Real cowgirl, fake cowgirl. Real cowgirl smells like shit. And she's proud of it.
What's up, friends? It's your girl, Emily Curl, back here at our iHeartRadio studios in New York City. And today we're hanging out with country group Parmalee. Can we show some love for Parmalee in our studio?
Hey, y'all. Thank you.
So happy to have you guys here. This is our first time meeting in real life, so we love having you here in our studios. So much has happened for you this year. You guys are on a tour. New music is coming out. I'm sure this whole year has been off to a great start. What's it been like for you the last few weeks?
It's been great. We just kicked off the tour a few weeks ago, and it's just been fun getting out with the fans and playing the new songs and, just traveling the country. Following the snow is what we've been doing. It's been snowing everywhere we've gone this whole year, this whole tour.
I know, but I also feel like it's been snowing a lot in Nashville too, right?
It has,
It's
yeah.
like, yeah, you guys
Snowfall.
really have. Let's talk about the new music for a second.
All
Who fell in love with the cowgirl? What's the story here? What happened?
I mean, I think every girl I've ever fallen in love with was a cowgirl in some way. I ain't gonna lie. Somebody that's a little different that has you trying different things, going out and just having fun.
It's easy to do in Nashville. All you gotta
Right.
do is just go down to Broadway. You got just a bunch of cowgirls everywhere,
It's so funny because I feel like so many more people are gravitating to country music,
Yeah.
right? And the aesthetic that comes with country music. So you guys know, like, what makes like the ultimate like cowgirl vibes? Is it the essence? Is it the hat? Is it the boots? What is it? What is the cowgirl vibe?
It's the smell.
And how would you describe that?
Dirt, horses, yeah.
I mean, it's the
Lashes.
attitude, really. Is it, the attitude of that. But Josh,
That's so funny.
There's two cowgirls, two different cowgirls. Real cowgirl, fake cowgirl. Real cowgirl smells like shit. And she's proud of it.
So I'm the fake cowgirl. It's like every time I go to Nashville, I get a new pair of
But see,
boots and a
that's what I'm
hat. So you got to
saying,
do it.
you got to go down to Broadway and have fun. Live it
that's
up.
the best. Okay,
Yeah.
so why this single? Why was this right to release?
It just felt good. It's so much fun, and I'll never forget going on the bus and Barry. We're going over songs, and Barry's like, "What are we doing?" He's like, "We got to drop this song. It's so much fun." His kids singing it. Everybody around us is just lighting up when they hear it. And it's just like it just makes sense. And we did "Gonna Love You." That was a ballad, kind of very serious video. So we went there with it, and it's just time to especially New Year, spring's coming out, summer's coming out. The song for just everybody to have fun.
No, that's how I felt when I listened to it. Like it does take you to a very specific place.
Yeah.
And it makes me even more excited because the record is right around the corner. What is at the heart of this new album? What can you tell us?
A lot of fun, and a lot of also, like with the prior album, we didn't like kind of dive into like the breakup thing or even like with Cowgirl, we didn't have a fun song like that. And it's just a combination of all our favorite songs that we've written over the past couple years, kind of whittled down into this one group of 7. But we wanted to make sure we gave the fans a little nod to say Just Away and Take My Name. We have a song called Day One. It kind of gets you to the next song, and Feels Like Home, the one that's out, is kind of a nod to Carolina days, but a lot of it, the whole album is really organic, and just our favorite songs that we've had over the past few years.
Oh, that's so cool. I mean, you guys have been making music together for so long. What for this record in particular, what was like the most memorable part? Was there something that stuck out to you, maybe something that you did different or something that was unique to this process in particular?
I think the chart that we made on the bus of our favorite songs to whittle it down was probably one of the coolest things. And
Wait, how did this chart work? You'd like cross it off?
It's like a bracket, like people who do sports
Oh,
betting
nice.
or whatever.
Like a March Madness vibe.
Yeah, but we had like probably 50 songs that we all loved, and we're like, how are we gonna whittle this down to 7? So you should see the amount of papers. It's like, okay, this song, I'll scratch this one out. And we need a new piece of paper, and it just goes on for.
Wait, okay, so because I can imagine you would get competitive about your favorites. Like, was there
Oh,
any
yeah,
like
oh, yeah.
fights among the group of like, no, we actually need this one, or anyone that you were like riding hard for?
well, we all had like the ones that kind of everybody raised their hands on.
Okay, so there were some that were unanimous. You're
Yeah,
this
like
one's-
Cowgirl was definitely unanimous. A couple other ones, but it's like you end up writing and you have so many songs end up in these batches. So this kind of song has this meaning and it's about this. It has this vibe. Okay, and then you go down. There's another song that there's 5 more songs in this kind of vein. And you
Right,
start seeing
okay.
that pattern. It's not intentional. You just start seeing the pattern.
Like thematically, what makes sense for?
Yeah, and it's like which one is the best, and we might start the weekend off with this song needs to be up here, and then everybody listens a little more, and then they come back, and Scott's good with that. Like I don't know, I listened over the weekend, and this one's got to happen. You might be vibing one night, or just you're in a different mindset, and one of those songs just hits you, and you're like, okay.
It really is amazing how we all kind of agree on the same stuff. Like there's no arguments, there's no visible bruising.
No fights.
Yeah.
So you guys just kind of knew that like this was the right thing at the end of the day. Like when you put some thought into it, you're like, these are the 7 that we wanted to release.
Yeah, and we wanted to make sure that, like I said, we owe our fans the fact that we always have to put a little something in each song that kind of was why they're fans to start off with. So, like I said, whether it was a little nod to Carolina or a little nod to Just Away or Take My Name, we wanted to make sure we have one of those songs of each in there. But then we can also add some songs that we really love as a band and as musicians that might be a little nerdy, but also just what we love that kind of keeps us inspired. And the hardcore fans will probably understand it,
And I'm sure those are probably the ones that are really fun to play live as well.
Yep.
100%.
So let's talk about the tour for a second. You just kicked it off, always exciting. But what's the best part of getting back onto that stage and performing?
Everything, to be honest with you, because it's a whole new set. Playing the new songs, we've been playing most of the 7 songs every
really?
night.
Oh,
yeah,
fun. Okay.
and we've actually had to like trade some out because we realize it's a lot to take in. If you're a fan, like these are all new songs. Nobody's ever heard them, but we've lived with them for
So
a
long.
year.
1,000 times already.
Yeah.
That's the hardest part. You want to play them all every night, but then you forget.
Like,
Nobody's
they don't
ever
know.
heard them. Yeah.
But I bet you probably get like live feedback,
Oh, yeah.
right?
Right.
Of like
Yeah.
That's the best way to find out if they're good or not.
It is interesting. I mean, like I said, you guys have been making music together for so long. Have had so much success. Like, what do you think is the key to that? Is it, like you said, like listening to the fans? Is it that you guys are so in sync? Like, what is the secret sauce that makes Parmalee work for so
It's
long?
never quitting.
Yeah, yeah.
If you live through it, they'll just accept it.
Great.
And also, like, understanding you have to evolve, but you can't out-evolve your fans. You have to evolve and also, stay in tune with what's going on around you, the music that's coming out, what everybody's coming up with, and kind of keeping your hand on the pulse of what's going on around you. I hope that has something to do with it.
Yeah.
But I love new stuff. I love listening to new songs and melodies and just diving in. I'm always, just searching playlists or just, trying to find out what's popping or if something is taking off and connecting. I like to dig in a little bit to try to understand why,
Like,
instead of
what's
just
the
being like,
science
man,
behind
screw all this.
Yeah.
I think that's the main thing. You can't get mad at nothing. You got to just kind of try to understand it.
I want to get y'all's opinion too. What are your thoughts on so many people now really excited about country music? So many artists gravitating towards the genre. What's that like for you to see being in this genre for so long?
I mean, it's cool. I think it's great. Josh, you got to, talking about like, guitar music now for people who are, it's organic still, and it's really like, it's just true, and I feel like that people, they understand it. They want to come into the genre, and the ones that really do great at it, it's amazing to see.
No, I'm glad we're still on a platform that people are excited about.
Yeah, there you go.
I mean,
And it's great for us as musicians and songwriters and stuff because, with other artists coming in, it gives us a way to expand on what we are able to do for country music. That's right. You know what I mean?
And you know what I love about y'all's music too is there is like a hint of that rock element, of the pop elements. Like that's
What?
all it. I know you probably never heard this before.
I mean, that's
so I think that there's so many ways that you guys could also like bleed into these other areas, which is cool.
Oh yeah. I mean, that's how we grew up. I mean, we're 4-piece rock and roll band that grew up in the country, live in the country lifestyle. We know all about that. It's just, but our music influences come from all that stuff. Dad listened to, soul music and Southern soul, and Mom listened to pop music, and Grandma listened to country music, and it was always around. But like we are some country ass people. If you know us, like, come on with us for a weekend. We do some country stuff for real. So we know all about the lifestyle.
Wow. If you guys could like collaborate with any other like cross genre artists, bands, like who's at the top of the list? Is that something that you guys think about or talk about?
my go-to is Bruno. Like I would love
Oh
to
my
do something with Bruno
God.
Mars. I mean, obviously he would step our game up, but I just a huge fan of Bruno Mars.
We're all over the place. I'd say Billy Strings.
Oh, yeah, okay.
See, I always want to do a song with Snoop Dogg.
Oh my God, bring Snoop in.
Yeah.
Wait, okay, this is good. I want on the next record. Okay.
Yeah.
If we can
Bruno,
get all this
holla at
into
us.
one song, this would be crazy.
Yeah, we can make a mega collab.
I'm here for it. Wait, I can't remember if I already asked this already, but I meant to. The 43 other songs. Where are those gonna go? Are those just gonna stay in the vault until it feels right?
Some of them may end up on this next project we do because obviously we're going to try to get another project out, another 7. But
Awesome.
Who knows? Who knows? Some other artists might cut them, or they might just end up in the vault, like you said, and they may stay there, or some years down the road you could revive it. Who knows? That's the thing about now.
What are you laughing at?
Either they're
It just
all.
depends.
It could be all garbage, or it could be some gold in there. Who knows?
Yeah.
I'm just thinking, you sweet talk us enough. We'll play them all for you
That's
right
right.
now.
Please, come on. That's what I'm talking about. I love it. I love you guys. Okay, we're so excited about the music, but we also thought that we could play a little game with you too.
Uh-oh.
You guys
All
are
right,
down?
let's do it.
We have this game called Tour Tales. You guys are on tour right now. Just some rapid fire questions, and you can tell us just about the band, each other. What's a tour ritual you're superstitious about? Anything that you guys do, don't do?
Oh man, I still cross out the black cat if it like goes in front of the bus, or if I'm walking into the venue, or if I see one anywhere. You do that?
No, you do what?
Like if you see a black cat, like you don't.
Oh no, I've never done that.
You haven't?
No.
You guys
I
do
didn't
that?
even know that was something we did.
I mean, I do.
Yeah, you do.
You do it right.
Wait, so you just cross over?
I quit crossing them out a while ago. I just,
I still do it. I mean, whether I'm on tour or at home, it doesn't matter. Like
Oh.
if black cat crosses, you gotta.
Oh, okay. I didn't know that. Okay,
Yeah.
that's good. Which song? Okay, I want you each to answer this.
Yeah.
Is the most fun to play live? It can be
I
anything.
think the Cowgirl for me now.
Oh yeah, because it's like new. It's new.
Yeah,
it's fresh. It's fun.
It's fun.
Okay.
all right. Well, I mean, Cowgirl is my favorite right now. So yeah, there you go.
Okay, Cowgirl. Two for
Fellas?
Cowgirl.
Oh, we can choose the same thing? I'll choose a different one.
Yeah.
I like Must Have Had a Good Time.
Oh, nice. Why?
Well, it's just fun.
Yeah.
It's a fun song.
Yeah. Fun to play.
Party
I'll
song.
choose a new one called Beautiful. It's just got a lot of good drum parts for me to rock out to.
Ooh, yeah. Okay, I love that. Who is most likely to overpack for tour?
Matt,
You know, I could have guessed that.
I panic when I have to pack. I swear, I just.
he's a panicking packer.
a panic packer. You have it all.
I'm just like, if you need it, you should just have it, right? And
Yeah.
if it fits in the suitcase and doesn't go over the weight limit, then
The problem is the suitcase is as big
You
as
like
it.
nah, man, 50
Like
pounds.
stuffed on there.
50 pounds. I was 38 when I got in the airport yesterday.
that's
38
pretty
pounds.
good.
I still have 12
No,
to go.
I stuff in there. My like highest was like 85 pounds. It's like you can really,
Dang.
yeah, I know, really pack it in. Well, who's the messiest on the bus? Who makes the biggest mess?
Barry.
So self-aware. Why?
Because I know they'll clean it up.
Who's that? So who cleans? Who's like the?
Well,
Me and him.
Matt
Mostly
Scott.
Scott does because he gets up before me. But if there's a mess anywhere, we're usually straightening up.
Really? So okay, so you destroy it. You guys cleaned it up.
Usually.
What's the one essential tour item you can't live without?
Bottled water.
Bottled water.
Classic.
He said that last time.
Yep.
Tequila.
Yeah. Anything? What else is on the rider? Anything else?
Tequila, dude wipes. Yeah, I mean, I say
Stay
that because
fresh.
I mean, if you've been on the
That's probably number
a
two.
tour
That's
on
the-
the tour
Yeah.
festival during the summer in like Arizona in the middle of July, like,
Yeah,
and
it's
you
no
don't, you show up
joke.
an hour before you have to get on stage. You like get your dude wipes, take a shower, and clean up and go.
Yeah.
I tell you what, I want to put on there is one of these feathery pillows like
I'm
this.
telling
This
you,
thing is
Doesn't
nice.
have that.
I'm starting
Take
to
it
kind of
with you.
lean into this thing a little more.
Right,
Am I
it's
sitting
nice.
here?
Looks
Yeah,
like it
it's
used to be
cozy.
alive.
Yeah, probably. Okay, who's in charge of the bus playlist, and what's the guilty pleasure?
That's a great question, and there's a lot of answers because Scott a lot of times is in charge of it.
Here's
but
what I hear
depending-
every day. Get off the Bluetooth so I can get on it. So I don't know who's on it.
That's right. Scott's always on it.
He's
Okay,
on
wait.
it.
So who's demanding you get? You're saying I need
Matt
to be in charge?
says this multiple times a
Well,
day.
it's dependent because if you want to play a song, somebody's on it, and they could not even be close to the thing, but the way it hooks up is like you kind of somebody has to
That's so
kick
real.
off of it.
That's so
That's
real.
the
used to be-
T-shirt we all need. Get off the Bluetooth.
Get off the Bluetooth.
We used to play past the aux cord. That was like
Oh, yeah,
late
right?
at night on the bus. Well, after
aux
the show's
cord
done
lord?
and we're driving, everybody's partying, having fun, and it's like past the aux cord because it's cool because like the guys in the crew they have different like musical tastes, and so you kind of get to go around and be like, this is how I was raised on. Here, let me play you something you never heard, and then everybody kind of passes
Yeah.
it around. So that's
Wait,
a fun game.
But so what's the artist or the song on repeat right now, or what's on the playlist now?
Oh man,
Oh,
Scott's got a good playlist. What's your playlist
I
called?
have one that's a chill playlist, and it's
Okay.
called Chills
Okay.
with a Z.
With it
I
in
have-
chorus.
Of course
I have
with a
the,
Z.
The rock playlist, which is all your classic rock stuff, and
That's
then
with
I
a
have
R.
this, like- and then I have a dance playlist. It's kind of like a
For like the
a
after party
club.
vibes.
Yeah,
after
the
party
club,
club.
yeah.
So there's so many, and it is a wide variety.
What do you listen to before you walk on stage? Like what's playing? Like anything that hypes you up, or do you like it to just be calm?
A lot of Van Halen.
Like
Van Halen,
Okay.
AC/DC.
I'll put on crunk rap. I ain't gonna lie. Like
Okay,
I'm
yeah,
Little
hype,
John, all
yeah.
that stuff's just going down.
That's fun. I love that. Okay, let's do a few more. Oh, what's the best post-show meal or drink? Anything you guys order? Anything you guys
post-show?
pour?
ice-
Hamburgers and IPAs.
Yep, ice cold
cool,
IPA.
IPA?
Yeah, a Sierra Nevada hazy IPA or any hazy IPA right after the show is amazing. And a Zen. Pop a big old Zen and get you IPA.
I actually just learned about that the other day. I didn't know what Zen was.
Don't try it.
Okay, last question before we have to let you guys go. Who's most likely to do something improvised on stage?
Probably Barry.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
Yeah. What does that look like?
I mean, I might pick up a few things and start juggling.
Mm-hmm.
You never know.
Oh.
Pick,
I
picks
might
later.
throw a drumstick out in the crowd. I
Yeah.
might spin a drum.
He's always throwing picks at people though. So if you
Yeah.
come to the show, expect to get. If you're close enough, he's.
Oh wait, that's good to know. I love
I
that.
could probably hit it with a pick.
Yeah.
Really? All the practice, so you know you got to get aim.
I like to play frisbee golf. You know. So
Oh.
I'm a disc golfer at heart. So.
Who would have thought that with your hair like that?
I mean, a lot of times I get surfer. Are you a surfer? Or
I can see server vibes, and yeah, it's chill.
Dude.
Do you guys all play frisbee golf? No. Okay,
No.
you're soloing that.
They don't play frisbee golf.
I'll go
Don't
f-
listen to EDM. This is all my stuff.
Wow.
I go fishing.
Holding down the fort over there. Well, you guys are such a blast. I'm so glad we got to have you, and thank you so much for your time. And congrats on the new music and the tour. We're so excited for you.
Thanks for
Can we
having
give
us.
it up one more time for Parmalee in her studio?